Welcome back to our Barks and Bytes podcast edition. We had a lot to celebrate this month, including the 100th day of school. Check out our little bulldogs dressed up as 100-year-olds, wearing festive 100th day shirts. Many classes participated in theme-based activities, including writing, math, and arts and crafts. Our school district also hosted its first robotics competition with more than 20 schools participating. A huge shout out to Barrera Veterans Elementary Boogie Bots, who earned the Motivation Award for truly embracing the values of the first robotics competition. We had a great deal of special recognitions at our past school board meeting. Our district art winners for the Parent and Community Expo, our second quarterly exemplary employees, our exemplary teachers are Erin Marino, Kristen Uridales, Deborah Torres, Leslie Gatica, Alexis Castillo, Jeremy Cardenas, and Corey Howe. Our exemplary instructional aides, Melissa Santana, San Juanita Frasto, our exemplary transportation employee, Gilbert Caballero, our exemplary auxiliary employee, Leticia Vasquez. Congratulations to you all. Our board also took time to recognize 4 outstanding staff members who go above and beyond for our students and community. Congratulations to Coach Curtin, Miss Arlene Cruz, Nurse Jessica Thompson, and Miss Mercedes Romero. Thank you for making a difference every day. A big congratulations to our Trinity Prize of Excellence in Teaching, Jamie Hernandez from Somerset High School. We surprised her with administration, cheerleaders, dance team, band, and this was definitely a well-deserved recognition. It's time now for our Bulldog Brief with Dr. Jose Moreno. Dr. Moreno, thank you so much for joining us. We're here at the Somerset Elementary School Library where this week it'll be completely different. It'll be a book fair to celebrate Read Across America Week.
Well, thank you, Natalie, for having me here and, of course, in our beautiful library here at SES. It is an exciting week, and the reason it's so exciting is because we're going to have lots of kids in the library choosing books to take home to read, choosing books to be able to read with their friends. And, the best thing is during that time, they get to spend some quality time just using their imaginations. It makes me think about a book that when I was a kid, it was called Ferdinand the Bull, and it's one of those things where I never forgot it. In some way and somehow I connected with it. And just by chance, actually, I found that book again last week because I read it to my son when he was little and my daughter when she was little. So I think that part of the excitement of this week is that it brings not only joy, but it also really brings up our imaginations as far as different places that we can be, different places that we can go. And that's so important when it comes to literacy. I think one of the statistics that I always look at is that if a child's not reading by the end of 3rd grade, on level by end of 3rd grade, there's an 80% chance that they will not graduate from high school.
Wow.
Yeah, and that statistic is something that we never want to be part of Somerset ISD. So for me, literacy is a big piece. Just reading for the love of reading is also a big component of what we do for kids. And so I think that this week not only will inspire our kids, but it's really given access and focus to them as well. And we're hoping that at that point we'll be able to take it down to our parents, in their homes.
I love that. Read Across America Week is such a fun time to really jump into literacy, really strengthen our skills, look back at what our favorite books are. So we can't wait, as a communications department and central office to see how all of our educators are working with our students this week. We're excited to see how excited our students are this week to pick out their favorite books. I know we have some special guest readers, authors coming to read to our children. So happy Read Across America Week, everyone.
Hello, Bulldogs. We're here with Mr. Cardenas, and we're going to be talking about art, specifically the VASE art competition. What actually is VASE? And tell me about the students that will be participating in it this year.
Okay, so VASE, it stands for Visual Arts Scholastic Event. So this is actually the first year that our district, Somerset ISD, will be competing in the VASE event. So we're really excited about that and that opportunity. Thanks to Dr. Moreno, Mrs. Cassie Duran, and we're excited about it. So this year, we're going to learn the most that we can from it to improve upon it for the years to come. VASE actually started in 1994, and it's strictly a Texas event that allows art students to compete. And so the first time in 1994, there was only about 400 students that competed that year. Currently, 32 years later, there's about 35,000 students that are competing.
Wow.
So in our particular district, we have 35 school districts that we'll be going against. Okay, so, I mean, although it's a competition, ultimately, we're trying to make the students become better artists and improve in areas and see where they could grow, and then areas that they're already great at, and go from there.
Awesome. Now, who's going to be participating in it, and what will they be putting into this art show or this art competition?
Okay, so the students that are participating, I like the layout of it. So like I said, it's our first year. The way they have it, it's level 1, 2, 3, and 4. So students that have been in it, for example, for 3 years, they'll be in that level 3. So they're not going to be competing against someone that's their first year art student. And then they're allowed to have 2 art pieces. Okay. So each student can have 2. It could be one 2D piece, 2-dimensional, or it could be 3-dimensional. So the one next to me right here is one example of a 3-dimensional piece, Sarai Mendiola, and she also has another piece that's 2-dimensional. And so it could be drawing, painting, it could be mixed media. And then 3-dimensional and 2-dimensional all need to have this type of identification label. They need to be boxed appropriately. And so the students and I, we've been working hard on matting all that artwork and getting it boxed, ready to go to be presented.
Now, how beneficial is it for these students to participate in this competition?
It's beneficial because competition a lot of times brings out the best in us. They're going to see other art students and how they express themselves so that we can bring that back here to Somerset ISD. Although it's a regional and a state competition, ultimately, I want the students to become world-class artists and be the best that they can be to represent themselves and our community.
Overall, from the experience of this art competition, what do you hope they take away? What's the one experience?
The one thing I hope they take away is that they're not the only ones that express themselves creatively. There's other ways that they can develop and grow, and then they're going to be able to share their artwork and expression with others, so everyone's learning from each other. So it's just not one directional. That's the big thing that I want them to take away from it.
Awesome. All right. Well, I have to say thank you so much for the hard work you and the students are doing, and we wish you good luck.
Thank you, Alex.
All right. Thank you, sir.
What's up, Bulldog Nation? Today we are here with boys basketball head coach Brian Pena. Coming yet off another successful season, finishing co-district champs and area runner-ups in a tough double overtime playoff loss last Friday night, the Bulldogs have continued to set the standard of Somerset basketball. Coach?
Thank you for having me.
Sir, pleasure to have you. First things first, Coach, can you describe the Somerset team that you saw on the court Friday night?
The Somerset team that we had on the court Friday night is the Somerset team that we all predicted we could be before the season started. Team that was molding into what we have. We saw back in the summertime and in the early fall. But we had moments throughout the preseason, throughout district. I had to remind them that we're not playing up to the capabilities that we have, and that the team that we are. At the right time, the last 3 to 4 games of the season from district into the playoffs is the team that I envisioned, and the team that we all would hope to see we got.
And obviously a tough loss on Friday night, but from my perspective and from a lot of the perspective of Bulldog Nation, it's exciting to see a young team that, obviously you have guys returning, some freshmen playing big roles, all of these guys returning, and so that kind of it continues to prove that like the program success is here to stay, and for the upcoming years. Personally, for you and as a head coach, what excites you the most about what you saw on Friday night?
Well, first and foremost, for the outgoing, some of the guys who've been here 3-4 years on varsity, what I saw and what I enjoyed watching was, say, Ignacio Jimenez, who played his best game, especially the last 3 games of the season, from Pleasanton to Kennedy to LBJ. He played especially his last game, 21 and 14, 100% from the free throw line. And he basically set the standard for the youth. We're meant for bigger and better things moving forward. And I think this is going to stick in the back of their minds. And I think most importantly, this hurt is something that they're going to continue to work on and to fix. So when put into a situation like this, again, if next year or even 3 years down the road, no, we're not going to do this again. We know how to win.
Well, again, congrats and thank you for coming out.
Thank you.
Welcome to Juicebox Chat. I'm here with Aldo Gonzalez at Barrera Veterans Elementary. Aldo, how are you feeling?
Very good.
Very good. I love to hear that. What is your favorite thing about school?
Playing with my friends and talking to the teachers.
Do you have a favorite subject?
Science.
Tell me why you like science.
Because I draw very good pictures and I get a good grade. And I like to discover about that.
Are you ready for some silly questions?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. What is your favorite food?
Fish.
How do you like your fish prepared?
Fried with lemon.
Oh, that sounds really good. But would you eat fish like that every day for the rest of your life?
Yes.
I don't know if I could. What do you want to be when you grow up?
A soccer player.
And I told him earlier that I believe Aldo Gonzalez is the perfect soccer star name. You want to be a soccer star. What age would you be right now if you could just jump to that age?
20.
Why would you want to be 20?
Because it's a very good young age to play soccer.
It is. Where would you go if you could drive right now?
Spain.
Why would you drive all the way to Spain?
Because it's very nice over there.
You've been there before?
No.
No?
But it looks nice over there.
It does look nice. I want to go too.
And I want to go to my favorite team's stadium, Barcelona FC.
That makes so much more sense. Would you be eating fish over there?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be eating any tapas, no Spanish cuisine, just fish?
Other stuff too.
Okay, you're willing to try all the things.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a silly joke?
What is a vehicle with 4 wheels but flies?
A vehicle with 4 wheels but flies. So what is it?
A garbage truck.
Why is it a garbage truck?
Because it has 4 wheels and it has flies.
It has flies. That makes sense. All right. Is there anything else that you want to tell us or talk about?
I really want to be in the Olympics so I could participate in a soccer game.
Do you have a victory dance that you do just right after you make a goal?
Yeah.
Can you show us?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
Go!
I love it. Good job. Here you go. Thank you for watching Juicebox Chat. We'll catch you next time. Shout out to all of our Bulldogs who have a birthday this month. Our Employee of the Month is Linda Porter with our Special Education Department. Check out her surprise.
Thank y'all for coming. We want to recognize Ms. Linda Porter for Honestly, she's been here for 24 years, dedicated to Somerset and only Somerset. And anybody that knows her knows that she's dedicated to our students. And every meeting, every evaluation, and when she speaks of them, she wants what's best for them. The services, their needs, and diagnosing them appropriately. She is awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And we got pink because that's your favorite color. You can put it over here.
Ms. Porter, we can't thank you enough for your commitment and everything you do. Your looks at it all, you know what? Because although you saw this, you're like, you have no ideas for you. But that's because you're a selfless leader in what you do, right? And your actions speak louder than words, and everything that you do for our kids and the advocacy that you have day to day is just always doing the best for them. So thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you.
We hope you enjoyed this edition of Barks and Bytes podcast. Thank you for all you do for our Bulldogs today and every day.